second. So we're good. Hey, how's that sound, Brother Control? It kind of sounds static to me.
Should connect to the phone. Should connect. Yeah, it's clear. There you go. All right, hey, Shalom, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom. As usual, before we get started, we want to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Yahweh. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Greatmillstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four winds of the earth. All right. And as you can see, we indoors. Brothers got slowed in, couldn't really get to the freeways and the main roads, but now, everything is starting to melt. The snow has stopped, and the roads are opening up, but it's still, pretty thick. I think it got to about 7, 8 inches of snow that we got here up in the northern parts of Southern California. I say that. Um, I know down in like San Bernardino, different areas like that in the IE, they got a little bit of snow. I know the brothers, because these brothers usually speak in Fontana, the little sanctuary in Fontana. So they was stuck up here with me, and those brothers are even indoors doing the live. So the little blizzard Esau warned us about. Yeah, it was that, but the work's still gonna go on. But we basically gonna go open forum. Speaking about current events, um, things happening in the earth. Because things are happening and it ain't gonna stop, and they just gonna continue to get worse. You know, one of the main things, this past week in the news was well, not in the mainstream news. Of course, we don't really deal with that news, but you had those scientists that went down in the plane crash that was headed to Ohio to run tests on the water and the soil to see how bad it truly is. All right, which is very bad. Matter of fact, that video with Dabu 7. Matter of fact, we'll start. I'm gonna play that video first, and then I'll play this next one. The Dabu 7 video on how bad he did. He dropped a video entitled "Dropping Like Flies," East Palestine in Ohio. So we're gonna play this real quick.
This is Dabu 7. We have some shocking new information here connected to the residents and workers near the site where the train carrying this vinyl chloride derailed in Ohio, East Palestine. These people being diagnosed with several different things, but chemical bronchitis at the top of the list, along with other conditions. And it's all connected to chemical exposure coming from this site. This is huge, absolutely huge. One lady, Melissa Blake here, who lives within a mile of the crash, started coughing up gray mucus, and this was 2 days after the train derailed. She evacuated from her home. She went to the emergency room. She was diagnosed with acute bronchitis due to chemical fumes, meaning those toxic cancer-causing fumes got into her system, no doubt. The same fumes and chemicals that are killing tons of wildlife and obviously here at this point affecting all kinds of people. This lady has yet to go back to her house since this all went down. And Saram Fam, this is a company adjacent to the derailment. 5 of its 10 workers were too sick to work, according to their manager. He said that they suspended operations for about a week because of the derailment, and then they were told everything was fine. So they resumed work on February 13th. Right after that, 2 days is all it took again. They started dropping like flies. People ending up with rashes, nausea, vomiting, bloody noses, eye issues, a lot of coughing, wheezing. I mean, a ton of issues. They sent workers to the hospital to get checked out, and sure enough, in most cases, they were told the same thing: chemical bronchitis. They'd been put on all kinds of different pills, medicines, including steroids. Some have even been given inhalers and breathing machines. So this is absolutely crazy what these people are going through after some tried to say, oh, we've cleaned up this and that. Well, let me tell you something, man. People are suffering big time up here, and this continues. A heads up, I'm going to continue to update on this as I get breaking information. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more. Join me Monday and Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern on Dabu777 for the live streams, where I cover this and a whole lot more censorship free. Hope to see you guys there. Much love. We take it once a
This nigga always popping. But there you have it. See, there's more
We want to
information coming out on that, what's going on in Ohio, right? And the reason Esau had those, which we know why he had them killed. I ain't gonna say, because they were gonna bring out how dangerous it is. We holding something?
Yeah, I got a quick one.
Okay. And if Bobby Sharp, you can hold second address 8050.
This is Luke 21. Get to the point. In 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven.
Right, and that chemical bronchitis, that's a form of a pestilence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People are just breathing. And they're being told that the air is fine, the soil is fine, and the water is fine, and they went back to work and they start dropping like flies. That's a form of a pestilence, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And it was initiated by Esau derailing them trains with his controlled burn that he said the controlled burn. He said it was a controlled burn to quell the whole situation, which it made it a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Con.
second address.
Yes, please.
Second address 8 and 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
That's right. And this is a form of that misery. All right. Even people that ain't even in the vicinity over there, it's in the water system. So it's flowing through the water system. What's that? The Ohio River? I think it is.
Mississippi River. Let me look it up.
That's going through. I think it connects to the Mississippi River.
Oh yeah.
The Ohio River connects to the Mississippi River.
Mm-hmm. The mainstream river.
Yeah. Matter of fact, on Natural News, Let me go to it real quick. What's his name? Mike Adams. He interviewed
Yeah, Ohio River. You're right.
he interviewed a actual I forget what these scientists that are dedicated to these type of things. These spills and
Like
hazardous shit. He
like
interviewed one, and this dude was telling him how bad it truly was, and he basically said they all need to evacuate immediately. Everybody needs to. No bull. He was dead serious. I'm about to pull that video up so we can play that portion because I marked the timestamp of it.
That's an airborne disease.
Yeah, it's a pestilence.
Like, go outside, catch that.
Let me see.
I get a precept?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This is Ephesians 5, and I'm going to start at 14. It says, Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and a Mashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
That's right, man. The days are evil. You know what I'm saying? Every day that passes, something is going down, man. Something major is going down.
Right. Speculations. Like after that derailment, next thing you know, you got another oil container just pop up on the side of California. Like what's next?
It's in the north. It's just sitting there right now.
Like what else what else move you about to do to cause more chaos to bring order,
Man, I gotta find this interview. Because he said we're gonna get to the nitty gritty right out the gate. Everybody needs to evacuate.
I got another.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 6 and 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, which is Esau Edom. He's that red horse that's been given that great sword to kill, to destroy, cause chemical spills, put chemtrails in the air, the foul of foods, the foul of minds of the people, to just kill and destroy. Destroy the earth, destroy everything. He's been given that power for a little time, for a short amount of time.
Yeah, because he's the sword of the Most High. He's bringing these calamities to fulfill the Most High's word. All right. Even what's that woman that's, I believe her name is Barbara Karl Marx. Marx Hubbard. Barbara Marx Hubbard. Marx Hubbard. She said, "We are the riders of the pale horse. Death. God selects and we destroy."
Yep.
All right.
Yep. That's him. He's the man. He's the mystery of iniquity.
That's right, man. And this is what he's doing. He's destroying the earth in the process. But the flip side, the Most High gonna judge him for it. All right. Just like Cain. What did he tell Cain in the beginning? If thou doest well, shouldest thou not be accepted? So he knows better. He has all the records. All right. He has all the records of every town and country that the Most High judged due to their wicked style of living. And he's following in those steps. So what you think getting ready to happen to him? And everybody that's following his ways of life. All right. You had more to that?
That was it.
Okay, come. Is there more Second Ezra 8, or did you have another one?
No, I was gonna go on 15.
Okay, yeah. Whole 15 too.
Okay. Second Ezra
8 and 50.
Second Ezra 8 and 50. It says, For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
And that's ultimately why this is happening, because of the pride that the people are walking in, right? And as the scriptures tell us, as is the king, so is the people. All right. That's why people of America are just messed up in their mind. They so messed up. They go to social media and vent and cry. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what the don't know what the hell's up or down, left or right. You know, especially the Israelite woman. And the spirit is zoning in on her. Okay? The premier Apostle Gabar did this morning, young Pharaoh.
Oh, yeah.
And he was going in and he wasn't lying about the black woman. He was not lying. You know, he was not lying about the black woman. He was basically, he said the black woman is the enemy. That's what young Pharaoh said. You know what I'm saying? And you know, them Egyptologists, they worship the black woman.
Yep.
They think the black woman is God.
Yep.
And he basically said she's the enemy. See how the both sides flipped it, man?
But she's supposed to be God, though.
Yeah, he said she's the enemy. I can't see it no other way. You know, he said he'd trust the white man before he trusts their ass. The black American, the American black woman. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 51, it says, "But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee."
And that's why the Lord has us pushing his word to seal the elect. All right. And it's not us that's sealing, we just pushing the vibration out there. And when the elect hear it, they gonna come to it. All right. Because we ain't finna stop this.
Nope.
It ain't stopping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is not stopping. This is the Most High's program. It's gonna continue to go and get worse and worse and worse and worse out here, man. All right.
Verse 52, it says, "For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed."
And that's for the elect. All right. This system is going down, and the system that the Heavenly Father has in store under the rulership of his son Yahweh Shai is the one that we're going to partake in. Lord will we be a part of that number. And this is what repentance is all about. All right. Turning back to our power so that he may have mercy upon us. All right. Because as it is written, all have come short of the glory of the Most High, man. We all worthy of death. But the blood of Yahweh Shai is what grants us this opportunity. All right. This opportunity to make it. You know. That's why we don't spend too much time on jakes that can't get it. Hey, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Reality gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? Reality is starting to hit them now. Hit Jake now.
Yeah.
You know? It's not like it was right after 2020. You know, Jake's still started the bubble still.
Yeah.
But now Esau zoning in more. He locking shit down. What's going on in Brazil? You can't you won't be able to receive food stamps if you don't accept the jump shot.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, we'll hold that article on deck if we can find that one. You know, it's all type of things going on, man. And everything that's happening to these countries overseas is coming to America.
Right.
It's coming. That was it in Second Ezra's, right? Yeah. You had something else?
No, that was it.
All right, I'm gonna play this video of this other guy on the Mike Adams. Y'all only gonna hear the audio, but he's what was his name again? Let me see. I forget his name, but matter of fact, I'll place this link in the description box right now or in the chat so that if you want to watch it, you can go and watch it. Listen, I forget the dude's name, but he looks like one of those, scientists, weirdos, but he know what the hell he talking about. And Mike Adams, he usually has credible sources. Go to it. Oh damn, I can't pull up the chat on this here. Oh damn. Bear with us a second. Let me get this.
Can I hit the second Ezra?
Yeah. Go ahead, Bubba. Sure.
Second Ezra 15 and starting at 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Right. Which is everything that is coming out of this word, which Yahweh Shai is a spirit of prophecy. Everything that he proclaimed about the earthquakes, the pestilences, the uproars, the second death, the missiles, the chariots, it's all being prophesied in this book, coming out of this book, out of the mouth of the prophets that the Lord is setting up, and we speaking, you know.
Said, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
And that's what we reading off of, that were written by men, you know, because you're going to learn it by men, you know. And everything that we read are faithful and true. It's not a fairy tale. It's, when you read this this book, it's not a novel. It's not fiction. You know, these are actually our history, our documents, our comforter. You know, this is what we go to when in sorrow. You know, you see the world as it is. You know, these prophecies and calamities, even the prophecies about us going into slavery are speaking about us. But even the things, the good things that were to come, the bad things in the midst of those times, it's all speaking about us, man. You know, keep going on.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. Don't let whatever Esau has prepared for us, don't let those things trouble you, shake your faith, you know, in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because he gonna come down with great wrath. But so what? The Lord is gonna lift up his right hand, Yahweh Shai, Michael and the angels standing up, you know. But all types of events is going on right now. All types of plagues is hitting this place before Esau comes down with that great wrath. You know, the Lord is jacking his ass up before he even starts to come down. You know.
Verse 4 says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord.
Which is the 2/3 of our people that don't believe in this word. That's not going to take heed to this word. They're going to actually partake in the martial law. All right. In the famine, in the pestilences, seeing their little ones starve to death, you know, being caught in those plagues, you know, because they didn't believe in this word, you know. The scriptures say all things is possible to them that believe. All it took for Jake was to believe, but you got to be given the gift of faith to believe. You know, our people wasn't given a gift of faith. It's a gift to get have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know. Keep going on.
It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And that's what we seeing times, just on a times 1,000. Ever since the slamdemic happened, you've been seeing snow in LA, like snow in what 2023 in Venice, California. You know,
Right.
when the hell have you? This is the Sunshine State. You don't hear nothing like in Southern California. You know,
Shit, Snowden couldn't even make it to the camp today.
right?
You know,
couldn't even make it to camp because it's snowing where we gotta go to camp at, and it don't even snow there. You know, so it's all types of. Lord is just stopping all types of things, stopping commerces due to weather events. Just Lord is just bringing all types of things, put chemical spills, making water, making the waters more contaminated. You know, all types of things just going on that. You know, it's so much you can't even name just off the bat. You know.
That's why
You know,
say something.
go ahead, brother.
That's why it's so important right now to get it, you know, because hey, it was saying famine. Of course, that's for bread too, but it's gonna be a famine of the word.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's why it's so important for us to grasp, you know, get all as much as we can, because hey, like the scripture say, it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. That's the only thing that's gonna be able to hold us when the time comes.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So back at 2nd Ezra 15 and 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Right. Wickedness has exceedingly polluted this whole earth. The reason why the Most High is going to bring plagues upon this earth because of the wickedness. It's all types of wickedness that's promoted here. Look at Biden's administration. You know, the people that he puts in his cabinet, straight homos. They push the whole LGBT community. You think the Lord is pleased with that being pushed on our little ones? You know, got to eat all this the foul food and all that. The Lord is going to judge you for all that. You splicing the genes of men, splicing the genes of food. And then we got to eat this food. The Lord is going to judge you for that, man. You don't think the Lord is going to turn these things back onto you, man? You think you're just going to just escape away, fly to the heavens, fly under the ground? You know, you're not going to get away with this. You got it out.
For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Right, your time of exercising yourself, passing laws for same-sex marriages and all that wickedness is coming to a stop now. You know, that fulfillment of lust that you've been doing these years, the Lord is about to put a stop to that shit, man, and just start killing shit. Just start bringing judgment. You know, it's gonna be way worse judgments than it was, way greater earthquakes than it was in Syria. You know, because California is waiting for one, man. Look at these weather events. California is waiting for that right one. In 2019, where we had that 7.3. And that rocked you at your beach. And then then the next one came, that was like 7.6 or 7 point, probably a little lesser, a little greater. But that big one, they've been talking about that big one for a while. You know?
Yeah. And this type of weather was gonna definitely bring it.
Oh man.
Because they freezing the ground, and then the water they freezing it, the snow gonna melt, it's gonna loosen it up more, and then we getting ready to hit spring. You know they're gonna cook this motherfucker. They're gonna cook it with the heart.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, with the Most High using the anglers. Yeah, this place is due for a major earthquake.
Because the whole earth is out of discord. You saw drilling, taking the blood out of the earth. So the tectonic plates, everything is thrown off. So the Lord about to shake it, man. You know, and it's gonna shake your whole kingdom. It's gonna damage your whole infrastructure, man. Ain't gonna build, make America great again. No. Only way the Lord is gonna make America great is by blessing this place with missiles. That's the only way this place is gonna be baptized
in fire,
bathed with that sword from heaven. That's the only way this place is gonna be blessed and made great again. When it's made a desert, you know, made a monument on how not to be in the earth. You know. So we keep praying to the Lord to send more plagues, because we need more plagues and like these things to happen for our kingdom to come. Because this kingdom is on its way out. You know, this kingdom is on its way out, man. Inflation, you devils is ready to go to war. The two main superpowers is fighting itself. So we right there, but we can jump back to it. I'm not sure if you found the
I found it. I posted the link in the live chat to this video. I just want to play this little section because, like I said, this dude is he's an expert in this area. You know, he's been studying this for over 20 years. These type of dioxins, when these chemicals mix and then you add flame to them, and they create different chemicals, hazardous to the human body as well as any biological organism. That's why the animals are dying. The water is not drinkable. You had the officials go down there and pretend to drink goddamn tap water, man. Like it was, and telling the people that it was cool, would show you that this man is on his deep pop agenda. All right, it's about deep pop. You know what, man? He's trying to get rid of the people. Don't forget the Georgia Guidestones that said what? Maintain population to 500 million. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they on the verge of doing that. That's why all these things are happening. And the Most High has them doing it. That's why in Matthew the 24th chapter it tells you, except those days be shortened, there ain't gonna be no flesh to be saved.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because this man he's already been loosed on the level of being in disguise with his wrath. Okay. To prove that is those 5 scientists that was going to test the water in the soil. They was on a private plane. That wasn't no. It was a plane specifically to get them there so they can do tests. You know what I'm saying? Which lets you know he set it up. Yeah, we need to get them out there. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they got in the air, he brought their ass down, man. You know?
He pretended to be
with them.
But it was against them.
But the whole point was to kill their ass, man. You know? So I'm gonna play this real quick. All right. We in some like the beloved brother Urabi said, unprecedented times, man. We in some unprecedented times. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never snowed this bad.
Nah.
And this morning it was a lot worse. You text me like, look outside. And I woke up, I was like, man, what the hell? And I was like, oh shit. 2 hours later, still coming down. 3 hours later, still coming down. It didn't stop till just recently.
Yeah.
That's why you see it melting.
Yeah.
You know, goofy ass people trying to. It's California. We don't know how to drive in the snow. You know what I'm saying? They don't plow the streets, man. Here. You know what I'm saying? You just stuck. You know? You taking the risk, you go out and driving that shit.
Oh yeah. And potholes. LA got potholes, and it's snowing out there, and you run into a pothole, it's over.
Shit, all the roads in California is fucked up.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them potholed out. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking Esau shit, infrastructure.
Let me play this real quick.
A lot more of that has been produced, and there is no telling how much was created. So I will get into the history and the chemistry of it, but I want to say, in case people don't get very far in this program, let's start with the most important thing. The children and the pregnant women have to be evacuated immediately. Any woman or girl who wants to have children needs to be evacuated immediately. Based on the precautionary principle and the fact that there has been no dioxin testing conducted whatsoever, the entire town needs to be evacuated and basically relocated. Now, I know nobody wants to hear this, but the consequences of just staying there and toughing it out are not going to be good. Well, let me
see. There you have it, and he's an expert. All right, he's an expert, and the dioxins, what that is when 2 chemicals mix. Let me get you the definition of that real quick. So Esau's making certain places, and that place was a strategic place to hit because of the farmland and the crops. You know what I'm saying? Because it provided an enormous amount of crops to distribute throughout the U.S. You know, that's a major farmland.
Right.
The train that they got posted up in Northern California, that's a major farmland. Right. All right, what produces a lot of nuts, pistachios, and different nuts, and even grapes and wine.
Right.
All right, up there. And it's about I think the lady was saying like a mile or 2 away from the city of San Francisco's main water supply. Okay. And we were just checking out the Crazies before we hit this record. And in the movie The Crazies, it was the water supply of the town that was infected that had the people tripping and going crazy. Okay. Let me get that.
And I had posted I'm not sure, probably like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I put in the chat, you had a female on Twitter already in discussion like, can we contact the Nestle's companies to see if our water comes from Ohio and all this? They already on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the people are starting to wake up. And they being cornered. You know what I'm saying? You can contact whoever you want to. But if you ain't in contact with Yahweh Shemi Hawashai as an Israelite, you're gonna get caught up out there, regardless. All right?
Right.
It don't matter how good you done prepped or any of that. All right?
Right. You're not gonna find the answers at
Nope.
the local news stations.
You ain't gonna find the answers. The answers is right here with this truth. That's where the answers are. All right. Let me read this real quick. The word dioxin, because that's what he said. The site hasn't been tested for dioxins, and I believe that's what those scientists were going to test for. They were going to test for the dioxins that's in the atmosphere, that's in the air, and these things are microscopic. You can't see them. You know, it says word forming element in chemistry indicating the presence of two oxygen atoms or two additional oxygen atoms. All components. Well, this ain't the one. Oh, that's it. The two words. I remember I looked it up. The word die, all right, goes back to two. Double, twice, twofold, all right. And then the word oxy, it goes back to sharp, pointed, acid, sharp, pungent, and to be sharp. So the dioxins are microscopic, sharp, two microscopic elements, you know, fucking up people's lungs. That's why they all being diagnosed with chemical bronchitis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Chemical.
That's a pestilence.
Yes.
The Lord is bringing, man.
Airborne.
You know what I'm saying? You breathing that in, and you going to the emergency room, and you're coughing up blood, mucus. You know,
eyes red. You know, watery eyes. Skin probably got rashes. You know.
They were saying that.
Yeah, that's what they were saying on the Dabu 7. Dabu 7 was bringing it out. Yeah. So it's gonna continue to get worse. All right, and it's in the water supply once again, man. All right, it's in the water.
That's a man. That's a you Americans don't know that's an attack on you.
Yeah.
You know, that's an attack, secret silence weapon on you people. You know, and that's a military move. You want to get the people strike their main food system, the water supply, the food supply. Motherfucker burning up food factories, burning coal factories, take out their oil, like just totally attacking you, man. You know, but you got it. I just want to make that point.
Yeah, that was it. Let me see.
Because once you hit the water, you got everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
that's the root to everything.
Yeah.
Scriptures say the chief things for men. There's 5 of them, and one of them is that water. You know, because water is what, like 75% of your body. Esau attacked that. He's attacking your whole body makeup. He's attacking you with the J. Really, he trying to get further into your DNA. And on a shorter level, the water, the food. So he got to go, man. No flesh will be saved if this man is not taken out of the way. That's why the Lord said, only he who now let will let until he be taken out of the way.
That's right.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is letting this man off the chain, you know, commit wickedness until he be taken out of the way, until Yahweh Shai step in, you know, until he give his man power. That's when this man is he gonna be pushed out the way. Robots, whatever you want to bring, you know. But
I got one real quick. And these are one of the plagues of the Most High, as far as the water being made. The scriptures say bitter. All right. It says, and the name of the star is called wormwood, and the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. All right. When you read this chapter, it's talking about the different angels that sounded the the trump, and each one represent destruction coming down to the earth.
Elder, what was that at?
Revelation 8 and 11. Let me get that word bitter. So this is all indicating that the Bible was the book that reigned supreme on the earth, man. The word bitter in that verse, the Greek word, let Esau pronounce it.
Strong's G 4087, Pecrino. Pecrino.
Which means to make bitter, to produce a bitter taste in stomach, to embitter, exasperate, render angry, indignate, or indignant, to be embittered, irritated, to visit with bitterness, to grieve, deal bitterly with, to make bitter. Let me see what this root word says.
Hey, cause
Look at that. Look at watch this. Remember the definition I just read in for oxy, the dioxins that's in the water, that's
spikes.
in the air.
Yeah.
One of the words was pungent, right? Sharp, right? The root word, okay, to that same word bitter.
Strong's G 4089, Pecras. Pecras.
It says bitter, metaphor, harsh or virulent. And then when you go down here to the Strong's definition, it says through the idea of piercings, sharp, pungent, I-C, or I-E, acrid. All right. So this is part of that pestilence, poison. Because you could substitute bitter with poison. Poisonous, man. All right. Let me look that up too. See if we can get it.
Right, because the Lord said He will smite Egypt, what we just read, as with plagues as before. The waters be made bitter.
Yep.
Lord had lice and grasshoppers, and all types of things destroy their crops. You just recently had that, where swarms, they call them pools of grasshoppers just come and just devour crops of corn, crops of this, crops of that, fields of it. That we still haven't seen in the next year, the next year to come, and the hail that hit, just to name another plague.
That's right, man.
But that
major things are happening prophecy wise, man. That word acrid, from the definition of bitter, one of the words was acrid, and it says sharp and bitter to the taste, formed irregularly, perhaps by influence of criminous. Again, sharp to the senses, pungent, bitter, eager, fierce. Where did I just read that? Okay, it says of mind, violent, vehement, subtle, penetrating. Okay, sharp to a point, piercing. So again, those microscopic dioxins is what's jacking up these people's lungs. The people that stayed there, that didn't get up out of there, man. Right? Because Esau Edom went on the mainstream news and told the people that the water was safe to drink. And he pretended to drink tap water. The air was safe to breathe. When the 5 scientists that were sent to do the testing went up in flames with the plane.
Like,
this man is the liar. He's a murderer. Let me get that in Revelation.
Slow Joe didn't even go to East Palestine,
because that's how you know it's a technical hit.
Like don't bring his ass there, cause it's all types of. He didn't want to go there. He know what's the fuck gonna happen there. He even pull up and make a speech. They asking for national aid. He didn't even go give them aid. But he giving aid to Ukraine.
Yeah, he was over there at the time.
in the middle of a fucking
Right.
war, bro. Yeah, your own country over here, you got a whole oil spill.
And that's the ancient Khazarian Empire, where Ukraine is.
Yeah.
That's them goddamn Amalekites, man.
Yep.
They controlling the show. That's why he over there.
Mm-hmm.
They even controlling Trump.
Yep.
But let me read this real quick. And this is Revelation, the 9th chapter, in the 20th verse. It says, "And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands," because this is the works of their hands. All right. It says that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, because all these so-called natural disasters, this is premeditated mass murder going on. Okay, that's what Esau is doing. He's murdering people in the disguise of natural disasters. Oh, this train derailed. You know, that blizzard that happened in Buffalo. The people that was frozen to death there. All right, we know that he was behind all of that because the scriptures has given us the insight. Okay, let's not forget about the jump shot. That's mass murder, and we ain't even seen the true effects of that. We just seeing the little reports, which it ain't little, but it ain't even on the scale of how it's getting ready to get.
Right.
All right, because we're in that 2 to 5 year span to these people that all took the jump shot. They ticking time bombs. All right. And I truly believe, and I've been saying this, come the end of this winter, going into spring after the Passover, it's really gonna be turned up because everybody gonna be outside. Everybody gonna be outside thinking everything is cool, and it's gonna be all bad for you, all bad out here, man. All right, this is murder that this man has committed. Okay, because the sorceries, when you look it up here in the 21st verse, let's look that up. Okay. Book of Revelation 9:21. The sorceries is the Greek word pharmakia. Okay. The use or administering drugs. What was that jump shot? It was a drug to prevent you from what? Catching this phony ass Osiris. Poisoning. It says sorcery, magical arts often found in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. And that technology that he put in that jump shot is a form of that. It's a form of that of magical arts on the left hand side, man. And that's the part we haven't seen yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because once he get to turning them 5Gs and get to juicing people, like all them children in Vegas, going back to February, I think it was like the beginning of February, all them 130 elementary school kids all started projectile vomiting at the same time. Oh, yeah. That's nothing but radiation, poisoning of their cells. But that didn't make the mainstream news. No. 130 children start doing that. Right. That's some exorcist type shit. Right.
They gotta get pulled to the
That's
hospital.
magical arts.
Yeah,
because he using the technology that he got from the left hand to shoot at the masses, the people, with these invisible weapons, man. That shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna blame it on a fake ass virus, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me this man ain't the devil. He's the devil, man. And the majority of people, when this type of shit start happening, when people literally start projectile vomiting out in public, falling over due to lack of oxygen into their brain because the 5G is frying the oxygen that you inhaling. You know what I'm saying? It's separating the elements. So when you inhaling it, it's not going into you right. It's gonna cause you to be gasping for air. You know what I'm saying? The nano particles, the nano crystals that's formed on your brain neurons that have taken over your whole goddamn your neurological system through this technology, man. Magical arts. You don't know it yet. A lot of you don't know it yet, but you will. You getting ready to find out. You feel weird though. Yeah. You just don't say nothing. These people, they feel they like I ain't myself. I know. Even when it first started rolling out, you had people saying that the people that they were living with was acting different. Yeah. If you had one woman, the N-Dub, she said her mother started watching demonic movies. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, this is a Christian house. We don't watch those things. But that's what the mother wanted to watch.
Damn.
That's left hand energy, magical arts, man. All right? Sorcery.
I wonder.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me go back to the scripture, read it, finish it out. Yeah, man. Unprecedented times, man. And that the water Yahweh Shem Yahushua for this knowledge, man. Yes. But this is the only protection we have. This is what keeps us from being involved into what this damn devil got going on, man. This gonna keep us from like shit. When motherfuckers start dropping, we gonna know what's happening. The average ain't gonna know. It's gonna generate so much fear. They're gonna run right into Esau's lap. They're gonna jump right into his lap and say, "Save me!" Yeah. You put it. I'll take anything. Roll your sleeve up. I don't want to turn into one of them. You know. It says, neither repented they for their murders. All right, because like I said, this is mass murder. This man is committing on all levels with the jump shot, with these different so-called natural disasters. GMO food. All right, the GMO food, chemtrails, the poisoning of the earth, the destroying of the earth,
rap music.
You know, it says, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts, and that's Esau. Esau ain't finna repent. He's in his dumbs watching shit from the sky, from his satellites. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do this now. Hitting buttons and shit, man. And bringing hell on the surface of the earth. Yahweh by Shem Yahushua sees you, devils. All right? Yeah, that was it. You got something else?
I got something.
Come.
It's Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Right. Like the mother effers that went to Ohio and was fake drinking the tap water. You know what I'm saying? Telling you it's okay. The actual, I believe he was the mayor. He was telling the people at a press conference that you don't have to evacuate. The water's safe to drink. Meanwhile, people are going to the hospital and being diagnosed with chemical bronchitis. You know, it's all your lungs, man. And them nanoparticulates, them nanoparticles, they sharp and they tearing your lungs up. As you breathing them in, they sticking and tearing up your organs, man, on a microscopic level. This is why people are throwing up blood and spitting up blood. Right. They dying and they dropping like flies, man. Right. You know,
body trying to fight that shit.
Yeah.
You can't even fight it.
You can't because it's over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You people are through without the shield of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, the protection, man.
Right. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at thy last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Right. So the scriptures tell us, watch out for this man. You know what I'm saying? Though he humble himself and go crouching, he put on a suit and shaved that shaggy ass beard off his face and got a tie and talk, you know, like he's for the people. Man, that's the devil, man. That is the devil. Okay? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. What has he done throughout history to show you that he's not the devil? When you look at his track record, everything this man has done, put his hands to, he fucked up and destroyed. There's a documentary on Netflix called How to Change Your Mind. You know what that documentary is about? It's about dope. It's about drugs. And how this motherfucker concocted shit in these labs and he tested on people. You know what I'm saying? To get them to act a certain way and to see how they feel when they take it. I was tripping off that shit. I was like, this man is totally the devil, man. It's called How to Change Your Mind, man. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta peep that tonight.
He's testing these things on a laboratory level. LSD. He'll give it to the people and tell them what they feel and what did they see. You know what I'm saying? And this is all a form of his mind control, MK Ultra. He's like the scriptures say, man. The heart of every one of them is deep. They search out everything, man.
Star, why did it end?
Yeah. You know?
There is no thing they can hide from these men.
Can I finish it?
Yeah, come.
This is 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh with beasts?
So the most I feel like he got it. He's telling you, and I feel like when he's telling you, I sent my prophets out here to warn you. So if you let this man get you, that's on you. Who gonna pity you? Who gonna pity you when this man get to saying, well, get to your nearest Walmart or go to your nearest elementary school. We got food and shelter. It's not safe to be outside.
Right. Shelter.
Who gonna pity you? Yeah, who gonna pity you when you go to him? Because the scriptures tell you in 2nd Ezra, they that consent unto them shall what? Shall be trodden down and had in reproach. Yeah, derision, Salakia, you know? So it ain't no excuse. This is why you must solely depend on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai as your God and your comfort. Otherwise, you through out here, man. Don't go to the devil. Yeah, that's the enemy. Go ahead, let me turn it.
Right? Esau is not the backbone. I got one. This is Sirach 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and a government of a prudent man is well ordered. You know, and that'll be the elect soon, with Yahweh Shai being the top. Oh, you got the 12, the rest of the 144, King David, right? All government rulers instructing the new heavens and the new earth. You don't have no damn chemical spills in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Hell no.
You know, ain't gonna be no chaos. It's gonna be just harmony, man. You know, scriptures say also in Proverbs, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. Yeah. People are in a state of mourning right now. You go outside, people stressing about the next holiday, what they gotta get, gotta deal with the weather outside, gotta deal with the jab they took, the symptoms. Oh shit, I should never took it because you trusted in the devil.
Yeah.
You know.
They mad they got small tax this time.
Yeah.
They ain't get what they Esau cutting off all avenues, man.
Sent all that money that he didn't give you back to Ukraine.
Yeah, billions. Billions. And then ain't sent no aid to Ohio. None. With that major spill. You know, let me read that what you quoted. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Point blank, period. So the people are not rejoicing. The average person now in America is in the state of mourning. You know what I'm saying? It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's happening all over the earth, man. People are in a state of mourning. Those people in Turkey, when that earthquake happened, they was protesting them damn devils because you had a U.S. warship out there in the waters. And they was basically saying, get the hell out of here. Yeah. They knew that they were behind that earthquake that took place and killed, what is it? 50-some thousand people now. Yeah. They know that they behind it. And this is why in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, it speaks about Togomar being with God. This is why they're gonna get in the league together. This is why Tokamar is gonna be with Russia, or Turkey is gonna get with Russia, because they everybody's waking up to the West, man.
Mm-hmm.
They waking up to the West as being the devil of the earth, man. The whole planet is waking up to it.
Right.
All right.
Right. Vladimir Putin with his speech.
Yeah.
All blatantly calling America pedophiles. You know, calling you pedophiles, telling you all the wickedness you just allow, you just let it go by. Putting it all on the television, just letting it be known how you is. You know, you just a scumbag, man.
Yeah.
Esau, man. You're the scum of the earth, man.
Yeah, even though Putin's a Edomite,
right?
But the Most High said, "I'm against thee," but the Most High is using.
Right, because
That's the start of that Ezekiel 38. Prophesy unto God and may God, for I am against thee, but I'm finna bring thee back.
Ooh,
meaning I'm finna use you to come against the West.
Right.
All right.
Because the Lord said, Proverbs, the king's heart is in the hand of the as the rivers of water turn. Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
So are the heart of man is in the hand of the Lord.
That's right.
You know. So the Lord is using the minds of these kings. No matter they might, we gonna tell the people this, but the Lord is controlling.
And He's always done that.
Right.
When you read the scriptures, you know that the Most High is in control of the minds of the rulers of the earth. Matter of fact, before you finish that, let me get that real quick.
Right. The 1%, you know, think they can just have the mind of the people thinking this when they got another underplan. But the Most High He's the ultimate deceiver, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the ultimate deceiver. He said the deceived and the deceived are his. He the one. He's the chess player here, man. You know, right. He controls both sides of the game, yo.
That's right, and that's why he's to be feared. All right. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers." Who are the watchers? The prophets. "And the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men." So that's what the Most High is done. He set up over the earth the lowest man on the out of all men on the planet. Yeah. And he's allowed him to bring nothing but misery to the damn planet, man. Mm-hmm. You know, nothing but misery. It's a damn planet now because Esau is in control of it, but it's getting ready to go back to be a blessed planet, man.
Right. He saved the basis. He saved the bestest of the bases last, you know, out of all the bases of the nations.
Right, because that was dealing with Nebuchadnezzar. I believe it was his son.
Right.
When he humbled his ass.
Right. That whole statue.
Yeah.
That Daniel saw.
Turned him into a beast.
All bases of nations receiving a kingdom for a period of time. Bases of men. You know, the Lord is the one that gives you that power and that authority. And as soon as you start to get high and lofty, that's when the Lord sent his watchers and his men down. Yeah. And it's a wrap, you know.
Give you your verbal judgment, and then the physical come. You know, that's what's happening in America. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Back in Sirach 10:1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. In what manner of men the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You know, so right. If the people have a certain mind way of thinking coming from the king, they all gonna be behaving in that manner. If like you say, Mwatazai, if the king ain't shit, the people ain't gonna be shit. You know, right. if the king ain't dealing with knowledge and wisdom and understanding, if he got the people thinking that being deceptive in the world, getting money laundering and with schemes and all that is a way to get by, everybody else is going to be believing that it's cool, you know.
And Shalaki, since you said that, that's the narrative of the kings of the nation of Israel. When we had wicked kings, it caused the people to go off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why that's written. So as is the king, such as the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because every wicked king that ruled it, like if we go to one, let me see if I can find one real quick.
Right.
You know, when you go to the kings.
Because every king, I believe, in the Thara, they were supposed to read the Torah to instruct and measure our people with the word. But if they're not using our people with the standard and going off 3-man winging it, going off the flesh, the people gonna be
like it is now.
Yeah.
That's why it's all fucked. And they supposedly, especially America, they put their hand on the Bible, swear on it, and all that.
Right.
Still all backwards stuff.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
It's because the righteous ain't in authority yet.
Let me see. There's a few. There we go. I got one. 1 Kings 15, and I'm gonna start at 25. Just to back up the point. All right. 1 Kings 15:25. And Nadab, the son of Jeroboam, began to reign over Israel in the 2nd year of Asa, king of Judah, and reigned over Israel 2 years. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of his father, and his sin wherewith he made Israel to sin. See? So as the king is, so is the people gonna be. Look at the people that our people look up to. Wicked ass niggas. So what's causing them to do it? What's causing them to have that behavior that's gonna get their ass left here in that nuclear destruction? By looking up to these wicked ass leaders. They look at them as kings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jake calling themselves kings now. Like that wicked nigga that got killed from Chicago, King Von. You can't even mention this nigga, or them goons is gonna come after your ass, man.
Right.
You know? So that's, like going back into the point. As you reading, man.
Yep. It says verse 3, Sirach 10:3, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yep. That's right, man. And King David said too, he said, he that ruleth over men must rule in the fear of the Lord. That's how you instruct a society. You rule in the fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and you follow his guideline on how to run things. Because it's already laid out. And Esau hate instruction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They cast the word of the Most High behind them. So look at America, man. Look at America, man. You got trannies going to these libraries and reading books to little kids with long ass dildos hanging between their costumes, colorful costumes. Okay, which I don't believe those are actual, parents taking their kids. I believe those are orphans. Orphans with goddamn handlers there just to get the people used to it. Because any parent in their right mind that's taking their children there, you a goddamn demon, man.
Yeah, you are right.
I believe them children is orphans, man.
Yeah,
and they've been being touched on by you weirdo Edomite demons out there, man. Salaki, go ahead.
It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
That's right, and that's gonna be his son Yahushua, and we're gonna be joint heirs with him. We're gonna be profitable to the planet Earth when the time comes. Okay, you ain't gonna have to worry about eating fake food. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get an apple glazed with goddamn wax.
Fucking gotta get food spray.
Yeah, you ain't gonna need none of that, man.
This shit is bullshit.
Everything is gonna be in righteousness, done correctly. The earth is gonna rejoice.
Gotta read like 60 ingredients when you pick up one product. You know
That's amazing, man. It's
and
like,
that's saying, but you go to Europe, that's not over there. You know,
nope, they don't allow it. Yep.
Right, them same ingredients here in America. The ingredients here in America is not the same in Europe. Brother out here in LA, Mahar brother, great beloved brother Mahar, he went to visit the brothers out in Europe, out there, came back and got sick, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And he from here.
And he
you know what I'm saying?
here.
So he went there, got healthy, came back and got sick again. Shit crazy, man.
And vice versa with the brother that came from England to to the shores of this place and back and got sick, man. You know, so this shit, man. Babylon, the ruler, the unprofitable ruler Esau, this child he got to get taken out of the way. You know, ours no flesh shall be saved, as the scriptures say.
That's right, man. Come.
2 Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham and Isaac unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's right. Esau is the end of the world. And we see we in the end. You know, so it's gonna be our time to rule. Look like it's starting to snow again.
It does.
It is snowing again, man.
It does.
That shit coming down too. This shit crazy.
Man.
Yeah, we're used to this shit. We're used to this shit. That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Con. You got something else?
Can you read it again, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
2 Ezra 6 and 9. It says, or I'll start back up. It says, then verse from the top, you want me to read?
Oh, the last verse you
Okay.
You ain't gotta get
Verse 9, 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Keep going.
It says, the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand.
Salakia, jump up 2 verses, I believe, where you read
Verse 7.
where you started at.
Yeah. 2 Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
The first world, what we live in, Esau's world. When is this gonna end? And the next world gonna come up, which is our world. What we waiting for? Jake want the kingdom now. This ain't for us.
Man, this ain't it, man.
This ain't the stop. This ain't the end where much glory abideth. What the angel told Ezra. This ain't the end all and be all, man. Babylon. You know, our next world is what we're gonna have. This is what Esau possesses here. He got this thing on lock. You can't step outside of this man's grid and start your own thing.
Ain't gonna happen.
It's not happening. You have to go to this man for the want of all things.
The proof of that is those black farmers in Denver.
Oh, brother.
Freedom Farmer, I believe that's the name of his farm. He catching hell.
That's the brother. Well, not brother. Well, that's you don't call the term nigga is so thrown out to sentence, but that's the one that was getting his cattle.
Yeah, they was killing his cattle.
Yeah.
Leaving hateful ass, notes. Even the cops is with it, and they arrested the man for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? Would show you can have land.
Yeah. Because
it's his land. He got I forget how many acres, but he got a gang of acres. I'm guessing like 5,000 some acres. Don't quote me on that. If any brother know about the Freedom Farm, the black family that's in Denver, about how he's catching all that hell over his farmland because the Edomites want it. They want his land. He catching hell from regular ass Edomites to the goddamn police and the politicians of that city. All right, because he's a black farm owner, which proves you don't own shit here in Babylon, man. You don't own nothing. Esau, if he wanted, he gonna come get it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he gonna break his laws to do it. This is why we gotta get up out of here, man. This is why we are to be calling on Yahweh by Hashem our side for our justice from this man, because he ain't gonna give it to us, man. You know?
That's that Araj in the part. This is not our rest.
That's right. This ain't our rest, man.
Right.
And you know they've been living good.
Oh, yeah.
If he got 5,000 some odd acres of land, cattle, you know what I'm saying, and crops, he been living good for generations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's up in, he probably in his late 50s going into his 60s. You know what I'm saying? That's a family business. So they've been living good for a long time. But now that we at the end, the devil coming down, man. You still got to remember, this man is still the devil. And they, you know, Jake becomes so attached to things, they don't be wanting to let it go. Because they don't know, first and foremost, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and the end result that's coming to Babylon the Great. Nuclear destruction.
Right.
You know?
Ain't taking none of this with us.
None.
I believe it was one more verse out.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it.
It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Which is symbolic of Jacob taking down Esau's kingdom. We coming up next. Esau's kingdom is being pulled down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Our power is bringing this man's kingdoms down. He's the one fighting for it. He said, if you fight for me, I'll fight for you. So the Lord from the heavens is fighting for us. And he's physically gonna step in pretty soon. You got it out?
You want me to finish or that's it?
I believe it said for Esau is the end of the world, Jacob.
Verse
That's
9,
just
for
the
Esau
point.
is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And that's what we waiting on. The end of this age, the end of this time, not the end of the earth, right? The end of all existence, the end of this age,
That's
time,
right.
and era. And the beginning of a new era, the beginning of a new heavens, where all these things will be a latter thought. Matter of fact, it won't even come into mind, the scriptures say. The former things ain't even gonna come to mind. It's gonna be a monument on. You look at Babylon, you know, the shit of this is what on how not to be, because that's what Sodom and Gomorrah was, an example of how not to be. And America's gonna be that another monument, you know.
Other countries in the back looking like, damn,
Yeah.
burning.
Right.
See the smoke of it.
Right. Televised, because they got rich. They profited through Esau's plundering of the Israelites. Through our slavery, they profited these nations off of our atrocities. You know?
Quick.
Got it, brother.
Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
That's right. And that's what's happening. Like I mentioned, Courtney and Nicole Mallory, which are these black farmers. The devil coming down on them. On all levels, this devil want control of everything right now.
He said, well, he said you will control nothing and be happy.
Yeah. The world ain't happy. That's how you know this man speak with a forked tongue. You know? Let me see real quick. I'm gonna post this article in the live chat for those that don't. If you want to check it out. So like read that again, Bubba Pashar. That's the article of the farmer I was just talking about.
Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Right. The rejoicing in the heavens is the angels, all right? Because the scriptures tell us that the angels can't wait to do the bidding of the Heavenly Father. And they know they coming to get busy. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately order is gonna be restored back in the earth, and the sons of God is gonna be back one with the power, man. You know, order is gonna be back restored. Go ahead.
It says, and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
That's right. The inhabitants of the sea, the animals in the sea, they catching the hell from Esau, because all these rivers flow to the ocean, and so right along with them chemicals. That's why we're gonna have to have spiritual power to clean it up, to clean up them portions. You know, we're gonna have to gather up all that nuclear fallout that's gonna be out here. We're gonna have to, use power to get that and have that concentrated in one area and get rid of that, because this man is really finna fuck the earth up. You know what I'm saying? Like we was watching the movie The Crazies, and what he did to the city, that he contaminated the water supply. He nuked that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He just nuked it. You know what I'm saying? And went to the next city. So that's in essence what's getting ready to happen. All right, but it's all orchestrated by the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. That was it. That was it, right? Khan.
I'm trying to find that one where it says, the Most High seeth him, and he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, for he seeth that his day is coming. So in Psalms,
it might be Job.
I think it's spoken.
It is Psalms 37. Psalms 37. And then I want to play the video the brother GMS Watchman uploaded, dealing with this end time technology, the MOT to the B, baby. You know what I'm saying? You still got people denying it. I'm not even people, Israelites. You got Israelites denying the technology that's out there. Right?
37:13, right?
Yeah.
Psalms 37.
You probably could start up a couple verses or a verse or two.
Psalms 37 and 10. Oh, it's one of them. Psalms 37 and 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be.
Yeah, meaning the Lord gonna take him out of that power seat. He ain't gonna be the face of power no more. You know what I'm saying? Every time you turn on the TV and there's something important that gotta be announced, you gotta listen to the devil.
Right.
When he's lying to you.
Right.
You know?
Go to church. He's Jesus. Like,
yeah, you know what I mean?
Like, this nigga, man.
He the angels. He's the one that's gonna bring aid and help. You know, when he really want to destroy your ass. That's what he's doing. You know? Got you strung out on meds. You know? Go ahead.
But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him.
The main way he's plotting against the just is through his technology. Because Esau not coming at us like he did when we was here, the tribe of Gad and Reuben, when they was here. He ain't coming at us getting off the boat with sharp ass swords.
Close combat.
You know what I'm saying? And ripping our babies out of the woman's stomach and stomping. He ain't coming like that no more. He ripping the babies out of the woman's stomach in the form of Planned Parenthood now.
Abortion.
You know what I'm saying? Plan B.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He coming in the form of, I just want to help you. You got your whole life ahead of you. Mm-hmm. You know, you're too young. You know? Mm-hmm. He ain't coming at us with the sword like that no more. Right. He coming at us through planting drugs into our neighborhoods and communities, so-called communities. He's poisoning our food. He's juicing us with these goddamn cell phones, you know what I'm saying, that we carry around every day. So everything we use in this society that we, have become accustomed to using is a sword against us. His sword is on a sneak now. He ain't coming like he once did. He's gonna come that way when shit get real. When it really gets down, he's gonna come. He's gonna send the troops. But not right now. It's a disguise killing. He's coming at us with a disguise murdering. You know, a disguise evil way. Everything he's doing is in disguise, and he's putting it on as natural disasters. Uh, 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 you go to the doctor because you can't get rid of a headache. He prescribed you some other goddamn medicine that shut down your whole liver,
Right.
destroy your pancreas, all type of shit, man.
Good
He's
and bad.
destroying you on all levels, man. You know.
It says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow.
Yeah, you've drawn the sword out and then bent the bow. Technology. You know what I'm saying? Right now. On all levels, man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't see that, then your eyes truly aren't open. Esau got it on lock. Go outside and walk around the neighborhood and count the ELF towers that he got constructed out there. That's disguised as trees and rocks and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A whole goddamn tower disguised as a tree. For what?
Mm-hmm.
And those are ELF towers, extremely low frequencies that can be turned up. Go ahead.
The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
That's right. The poor and needy are you Israelites. You in need. You know? You're the poor. You don't have nothing. You don't own anything.
Right, you're pray.
You pray. You wait till they start doing, because the people in Brazil, those are Israelites. And he's telling them that unless you cooperate with the jump shot, you're not going to be able to receive government aid. You're not going to get that aid from the government to feed your family. So when that come over here, oh, it's going to be all hell, man. You know, it's going to be all hell. And this the single mother rate here, you know what I'm saying? They depend on Esau to take care of them. But Esau gonna kick your ass right to the curb unless you get down with that jump shot.
Right.
You and all your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Your kids, you and all your kids, if you don't get down with that jump shot, man, when the time comes, you're gonna be cut off from receiving $200-300 for each child you have. You know, where you could go buy free food. That's free food.
Mm-hmm. Free shelter.
Yeah, you get free shelter. You get free shelter. You get free health care and all that.
Dental.
You've been bamboozled by the devil. He told you to get rid of your husband, your protection that the Heavenly Father gave you, and just take this money, and we're gonna set you up in a house. And the results of that, the it's been what, 40 years, 30, 40, 50 years of that type of living. Look at the condition of our women, let alone our people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't stable. You done lost it. You through. You on social media wondering why you can't get a man, why men are like this, why men are tired of your asses.
Right.
Point blank, period.
The reason why the Judite, Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom men is locked up because of you. You know?
Because you call the police on them, majority. You know? You allow him to sell dope out of your home. You know what I'm saying? And when he get caught up, you get another nigga to come do the same thing and reap the benefits of it. Get pregnant by the nigga. So you got all them babies and all they daddies in jail. And that's not all black women, but it's a lot of the other of you black women, you single independents, all looking for a high value man when you a low value ass woman. You don't even know how to be a woman. You walk around like you got a dick in your pants. So the Lord gonna come put an end to all this shit, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
That's it.
All right, yeah, let me turn this light on.
Yeah, the precept book. Actually, I could keep reading. Keep going down a few more verses. Back in Psalms 37 and 17, for the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous.
Right. Their arms represent their power that the Lord has given them. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to break their power. Really, he's breaking it. That's why they using all their toys, because they know they got a short time. They're using what they have. You know, there really hasn't been any technological advances for him. You know, since he took his ass into space, and that's pursuant to Obadiah. The you know, I believe it's the 6th verse.
Exalt thyself amongst the stars.
From thence will I bring thee down. You know, your the height of your power was that. You ain't did nothing greater. You ain't got nobody sitting on no other planet. None of that shit that you say you got.
Right.
You know, you say Mars is a desert somewhere in Babylon, man. You got a rover, a remote control car with a camera on another planet. You's a liar, man. You's a whole goddamn liar. Because if that was the case, you would have been had a man up there.
Right. You would have been set up shop on the moon.
Right, Ben.
You went to the moon once in the 60s. Why not now? All this technology and, you know, like, why not now and showcase it? Because you ain't done it, E. And you have not done it.
You ain't done it, man. You's a liar. You being found out, man.
Straight up. Verse 18, the Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied.
That's right, man. And that time is approaching. And it's approaching fastly. And the only way you're going to be able to eat, according to E, is if you get down with that technology. You're going to have to take the jump shot as well as the C hip. And when the time comes, they're going to give you both in one wham. They're going to hit you in each arm, give you that double dose. And then they're gonna hit you with that C hip in your right hand or wherever you want it. You know what I'm saying? So they can scan you. We're gonna watch this video. Y'all got anything else before we play this? We're gonna watch this video that the beloved brother uploaded, GMS Watchman page. Damn, what was the name of it? Oh, it was a quote that one of these elites said. It was the quote is, we want to have 1 billion people CHIP'd, you know, with the C hip by 2030. All right. This is an actual quote from this demon. And he finna say it.
Can I bring that precept before?
Yeah, kind of.
It's the Revelations 13 and 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
That's right, man. And we moving to that point. You know, I find myself, sometimes I leave my wallet, but I got the Apple shit.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit.
But it's
damn near second nature now.
It's like you don't even want to carry your wallet no more.
You know?
Because your phone is right.
But what we damn sure ain't gonna do is get no chip. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. Hold on deck, the 14th verse in that same chapter of Sharp. Just hold it. Let's listen to a little bit of this. This is about 9 minutes. We're gonna go through it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is, you know, this is how you find out what this is what they want, man. You know, Jake, I don't understand what the hell they paying attention to. Esau's the one in the power seat. He ain't talking about no goddamn spiritual mark. He ain't talking nothing about nothing spiritual. He talking about something physical, man, right, that he want to put up in you. You know?
We want to give the world access to a super useful technology that really has the potential to transform healthcare and in particular remote diagnostics in fascinating ways. Disruptive Subdermals is a company specialized in implantable microelectronics. We are particularly focused on tiny injectable chip implants that don't have a battery. The way they work is that
You heard what he just said, man. We are specifically developing tiny microchips that don't have a battery, that go under the skin. Okay? This is where society's headed, man. Matter of fact, should I? Nah, I was gonna turn the camera so they could see it. You know what? Let me do. You know, you got all these other groups. They not privy to what this damn devil is up to, man. Or they just too damn proud to admit it.
It's right in your face. It's like even young, like real young people able to grasp this, man.
Yeah. You got grown men with beards that can go into the scriptures, can't see it. You sold out, man. You either sold out or no, you ain't that stupid. You know, I only thing I can see is you sold out, man.
Proud.
You know, you proud. That's it. Pride and you or sold out. Got an itchy ear.
clear skin, and then when you want to do a reading with using the sensors of the implant, you just swipe on the outside of your skin with your smartphone. That activates the implant, it does a reading, and then the data is transferred to the phone. In this way, we want to enable people to read their vital body parameters at any time and in any setting, really.
The purpose of this study is to compare temperature measurements via this new subdermally implanted device compared to traditional temperature measurement techniques. In a subdermal implant, you have a much more consistent environment. The sensor is in place and it's inside the body.
So I have two implants that are temperature sensors that measure my body temperature.
I have one in my stomach and one in my right arm. There are very small chip implants, roughly the size of a rice grain.
It's very easy to read it. You just basically swipe your phone over the chips.
The installation was actually fairly simple. Almost didn't.
These are all Edomites, man. This is their system. You know what I'm saying? All Idumeans that's promoting this technology. This is what I like to call pouring syrup on shit and calling it pancakes. They want to measure their body temperature, make sure everything is proper and operating. Man, get the hell out of here, man. These people are godless, man.
But realize it was put in until it was done.
Anyone who's used to tweezing their eyebrows or hitting their small toe on something, that's so much worse.
I go into the app. I go to read the temperature. So I'll open it up. And there we go. It says 33 degrees is the abdomen sensor value. And it's that simple.
This should be the way to find problems in your body and help you live longer and healthier.
I wanted to be part of the study to make sure that we are moving towards a more technical and advanced society.
Potential clinical applications.
Yeah, like help you live longer. What about keeping the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh?
They're godless. They're godless.
You know, like Jake, this is not gonna make you live long. This is gonna make you meet your destiny with the missiles.
That's right. You gonna get some missiles.
And they talk about where it's gonna create a sore, you know,
Yeah.
turn into a cancer on your head.
They making it little.
Yeah, eat them crazy. Let me get this real.
Don't what they say. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Man.
This is Psalms chapter 14, verse 1. It says to the chief musician, a psalm of David. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. And these people don't mention the Most High. They don't mention nothing about God, man.
Science.
They all about their science. right? It says they are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. And that's the nation of Edom. But you got like GOCC say that some Edomites can make it. Ain't no Edomite ain't none of them right. They godless. Okay? This is where they want to take the population of the planet Earth. This is where they want to be able to put a microchip inside the people and monitor you and control you. Okay? Where they can take your money off your microchip and leave you ass out. You know?
Just give you a social credit score.
They want to give you a universal basic income through this goddamn technology, man. And Jake saying it's not that. When everything is pointing a process of elimination, if you got a half a brain cell, you should see that, man.
Right. They tell you it's not that, then what it is, then. You know?
They never have what it is. It's something spiritual. How the hell these niggas? How the hell is Esau spiritual? How he gonna give you something spiritual? He ain't never gave you nothing spiritual. Even the goddamn Christianity he gave you ain't spiritual.
Yeah.
Niggas be trying to sound deep. It's something spiritual. Shut up, man.
You can't
Jake,
even
you
receive
retarded.
it.
Jake, you tripping, man. You better get with the program.
Yeah.
Because you gonna wind up taking this.
Stop going against the grain. It's hard. It's hard for me to kick against the pricks.
You know what I'm saying?
Is home monitoring, for instance, in an outpatient clinic situation, you could use implants to have a much better surveillance of the patient.
Our technology is both cheap and robust and has a very long lifetime. We think it can be valuable for millions and millions of people. We have set the ambitious goal that we'd like to see 1 billion people implanted by the year 2030.
1 billion. 1 billion people implanted by 2030, but they only want the population at 500 million. So these people that's developing the technology, they don't even know what the fuck's going on. The actual what's really going on. They just know, oh, we can do this now with the technology. They've been funded, given the resources to develop the technology. When Esau, the ones behind the curtains, the elite bankers, they only want 500 million people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Half of that. Shit is amazing. But we're gonna keep listening because it ain't just the matter of getting a chip, but the capabilities that they have with this technology.
I had just finished my freshman year of college. I was out in the ocean and I dove out into a wave, something I've done many times before. I dove into a sandbar that had drifted in, which fractured my spine and damaged my spinal cord, and that left me as a C5 quadriplegic. I kept asking the doctors, what can I look forward to in the future? One of my doctors said, hey, we want to try this muscle stimulation device. It really sounds like it's something out of a science fiction novel, reconnecting my mind to my body.
Miracles.
Spinal trauma is one of the toughest problems in medicine. There's currently no biological way.
Reason being is because that's like your power cord. That sends your spine is connected to the rest of your neurological system. Your brain sends the message from your brain down your spine to tell your body to do whatever it needs to do. Move your arm, jump, all of that. That's why it's a hard thing for Esau to repair. That's the power cord of our body. And what he's doing, just like the movie Upgrade, he can put a microchip in there and allow you to reconnect those damaged neurons, which is a form of a miracle. Like, dude, he's a C5 quadriplegic. He was paralyzed. I think he said from the chest down, so he can't use his limbs. But with this technology, they're able to train him to use his limbs again. All right, this is the miracles of the beast, man. This is all a part of it.
Healing severe damage to the spinal cord. Recently, scientists have started developing a workaround, creating an artificial link between the brain and the body.
My name is Gaurav Sharma. I'm a lead investigator on the NeuroLife program at Patel. So NeuroLife is an electronic neural bypass technology that can link the brain directly to the limb it controls. We are developing this technology for people with paralysis due to spinal cord injury so that they can regain control of their own hand. Ian Burkhardt is our first patient in this study.
Being injured at the C5 level means that I have pretty good strength through my biceps, but I don't really have any movement below my elbows at all. I rely on other people to help me every single day. They help me get dressed, get transferred into my wheelchair, brush my hair, and then at the end of the day, I also need help doing everything in reverse to get ready for bed. Independence is my number one goal, and regaining any use of my hands will really improve my independence. So it was something I was all for.
And you see how they set it up as a sob story for you to feel sorry for these motherfuckers, man. You know, and people, you know, Esau knows people are driven off of their emotion. So if they can turn a war vet or somebody like him and allow them to enjoy, you know, the abilities that they once had again, it's not going to be looked at as something bad. It's going to be looked at as a miracle. Advanced technology. Look how far we've come. Like the Judite chick that's infatuated with that Edomite chick that calls herself Chip Girl. You know, and this is going to deceive the people, man. People are going to be deceived by this.
Right.
All right.
That's that great deceivable.
Yep. Matter of fact, what is that? The 14th chapter. And deceived them which took the. Oh no, it's right here. The 14th verse. In Revelation 13. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. So this is a part of his miracles. Is being able to so-called heal people that weren't able to use. They were able to use their limbs at one point, but some type of accident happened, and they, you know, got the technology for them to use it again, to use their limbs again. That's a miracle. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you totally love. You know what I'm saying? Let's say a woman, her husband went to war, and he got sent home because he was in some type of a war fight, got shot in the back, hit his spine. Now he's paralyzed from the waist down, wheelchair for the rest of his life, until this technology emerged. Just like the movie Upgrade. Dude he was a whole quadriplegic. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't move nothing but his head. But when they put that chip in his back, in his spinal cord, he was able to move all of his limbs. But he was controlled by artificial intelligence. And that's what they're not telling you what comes with it. This type of technology is controlled by quantum computing, which is artificial intelligence that they don't even have control over. So let's listen to the rest of this.
Yeah. So this technology has three main components. The first component is a tiny chip that is surgically implanted in Ian's brain and that records Ian's brain activity as he's thinking about moving his hand.
In your right hand or in your forehead? What's behind your forehead? Your brain. You know, you got those Wi-Fi guys, when they did that video, they was like, where you ever seen somebody put a chip in their brain? Nigga, they doing it.
What?
They doing it. You know what I'm saying? It was the leader and that light-skinned nigga that was next to him. Them were two demons, man.
Willingly ignorant.
They demons because they was laughing while they was bringing out that false ass information. That's how you know they demons. And that's what Apostle Tahar said, man. You know, those two are demons because they laughing at this matter like it's not real, like it's not what Esau is actually doing. This is what this man is doing, man.
Right. He really
finna be on this.
Right.
And if you ain't down with it, you up for elimination. And a lot of you that, like I said before, a lot of you that saying that's not the chip, you gonna take it. You know, I don't give a damn if you say you ain't gonna take it, but that's not the MOTB, nigga. You gonna take it, guaranteed. You take it. Yep. Seeing your woman, you know, or your wives, you know, them type of niggas be having 5, 6 wives, man. You know what I'm saying? Look like they ain't catching no hell.
Right.
Proud as hell.
A little more slack. No, that's fine. It's good. Okay, cool.
The second component is a computer algorithm that
And
decodes
not to
brain activity
stop the
and
video,
interprets
didn't Elon Musk just say human brain trip trials will begin this year?
Yeah.
I believe.
Which they've been doing it.
Right.
You know, but they just letting the public know.
Right.
They gonna bust out somebody that was fucked up. They gonna show a whole little story on him. He was a war vet or something, or he was in a car accident.
Down syndrome.
You know what I'm saying? This car accident made him, you know, he's not able to move his whole right side of his body. And we used the neural link with his consent, you know, as a test subject, and it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna come walking out on stage.
Yeah.
They gonna show the video of him in the chair and shit, getting fed. You know what I'm saying? I got there, his wife feeding him oatmeal or something. Then he gonna come walking out with a big ass smile. The crowd gonna clap.
Interviewing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Who's next?
Yep.
He gonna drop dead.
Like that dude that got the pig's heart.
Yeah.
He lived for a second.
This man is the devil, man.
And Elon was testing pigs. He was controlling the pigs and the monkeys.
Yeah. With the neural link.
With the neural link.
And that's why we read earlier, Brother Dawadaba read earlier, Second Ezra's never trust thine enemy. You know what I'm saying? As iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Because like we say, man, they gonna present it as it's the next best thing. They gonna present it as this is it. This is gonna change the world we live in. You know, all will have access to this type of technology.
Jake like new.
Go ahead.
I was saying Jake like new shit.
Yeah.
The newest trend.
They get all the new phones that do the exact same shit.
And it's faster. All my information on it.
And the last component is wearable sleeve, which has up to 160 electrodes, which activates the individual muscles to evoke the attempted movement.
You said hand open first, yeah. When I first started with the study, just trying to open and close my hand was extremely challenging. I never had to think about moving my hand. It was just something that naturally happened. So it was something that took a lot of mental strength. Okay, ready? Yeah. But today, with practice, I'm able to pick up an object and manipulate that around in space. I'm able to move individual fingers. I can do some complex grasps. So I can do today. Yeah. You know, we've done everything from picking up a bottle and pouring it to playing Guitar Hero, just being able to control more of your body that I thought I had lost forever is something that's really exciting and really promising.
Alright, so I think we're going to need to move strings to the leg.
As Ian gets better at using his hand, the researchers give him new challenges. This is his first time trying this homemade battleship game, and the results are a mixed bag.
Barely held it. Better, I think. Yeah, I barely had a hold of it. Oh, just slipped in.
That's what happens when you try a new thing, though. I think you were getting bored with everything working easily.
Edom and Moab.
Nice to mix things up a little bit.
It's probably going to be a while before a system like Neurolife restores anything like full functionality. But it's a first step towards a future where a broken connection between mind and body doesn't have to be permanent. For now, Battelle plans to keep refining the system with Ian and other patients, in the hope of turning Neurolife into a commercial product within a few years.
The ultimate goal of this project is someone can actually take it home with them and use it for their activities of daily living. We are working very hard on the hardware side to make it portable and wearable so that Ian can in the morning wake up, put the sleeve on, and he should be good to go.
If I can help move science so that in the future someone with an injury like mine, they'll be back going on with their lives in a short time, that's something that, you know, I'll work as hard as I can for.
There you have it, man. The MOTB technology right there where Esau wants society, man. Let's read that one more time. If y'all don't got anything else, close it out. Start at 14. Yeah, start at 14. Yep.
Revelations 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right, which we know that's the ancient Roman Empire. Right? Their image that they made to it is the way they built this society. All right? It's not an actual image. It's just they mimicked the ancient Roman way. All right? The two parties, okay? The Senate, all right? The way you brought up into school, you learn what? Roman numerals in school. The building structures are all built up as Roman buildings, the Colosseum, all right? The different sports.
The different role structures.
Yep.
The aqueducts, the agriculture, weapons, all that, you know.
Money.
Way of dress, money, currency, yeah.
Says,
oh, the eagle, you know, is symbolic of him bringing that back.
Verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
That's right, because it's going to come to the point, if you ain't down with this system, if you ain't down with this technology and going where technocracy is taking us, you're going to be killed. Point blank, period. Capital punishment. And the apostles, what was that, last week? Yeah. They were going into that. Yeah. With Trump saying he's going to bring back capital punishment. Yeah. The guillotine, all right? Yeah. Well, for what? What that need to be brought back for? Because they're going to enforce this, man.
Right. Firing squad.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. He don't wanna go to where we taking society, you gotta die.
Right.
And they're gonna make it to a point to where, well, if you don't want to take this technology, that means, maybe you gonna turn into what them people took the jump shot with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is how we gonna monitor you and make sure you make sure you, like, remember in who was that movie? You had it in a couple movies. Uh Demolition Man, the first one with Wesley Snipes. They all had to scan the clock into work and do all that. You couldn't operate in that society without it. And then the other movie was Book of Eli. Remember, he told them all, let me see your hands. You know what I'm saying? Let me see your hands.
Yep. Eat human flesh.
Verse 16, it says, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
That's right. And we just saw an example of it. He put a whole goddamn chip. You know what I'm saying? He put a power plug, a power outlet into his goddamn dome, man.
This fucking his heat in his brain is gonna keep that chip empowered, man. That's why I don't need no battery, because you are the battery. You know,
electricity. It's electricity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. You are a human experiment. Esau Caesar says. What did that dude say? Norari.
Noah.
Noah.
What's
your name ain't damn Noah. You don't deserve that name. Humans.
Hackable.
Yeah, basically.
Hackable.
Right.
Humans are now hackable animals.
Right. Hackable animals is how.
Yeah, that's how he put it.
How he sees it. Damn beasts.
Yep.
Cattle. Brand them.
Yep.
Chip them.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, he also said free will, that day is over.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's over with. You know?
Even that French president, the days of abundance is over with. All this shit is over with, man.
Meaning they taking everything, and if you ain't down, you gotta die. We just read it. We just showed the clip the brother had uploaded. You know what I'm saying? They want 1 billion implanted by the year 2030. So you keep believing this sin all you want to. Esau ain't talking about nothing about sin. He ain't talking about nothing. He ain't even speaking on the Bible. We the ones bringing it out, showing you the times that we living in, man.
Verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
That's right.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, but it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
That's right. And then jump to the 14th verse and read verses 9 and 10. I forget.
This is Revelations 14 and 9.
This is the penalty if you get down with this. So I'd rather let Esau cut my head off than face the wrath of the Lord.
Right.
Because if Esau puts you to death for not taking it, the Lord is going to give you a crown of life for believing in him. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said in Revelation 2 and 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. All right. Matter of fact, let me read it.
Yahweh Shai also said too, he said, he that loses his life, the same shall find it. By us just laying it down, we're going to receive it. He was given that commandment from his father. How much more him giving us that commandment that we get our life back? You know?
That's right. This is Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right? And they're going to round people up. All right? They're going to round people up. Some of the elect going to get rounded up. All right? To be cast into these prisons, which these prisons represent containment centers or Walmarts or another famous word is concentration camps. Okay, that's basically what it is.
This is Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
So you're gonna have a date with nuclear destruction if you accept that MOTB, right? That's what it means. You're gonna be tormented with fire and brimstone. The Lord gonna leave you here when these devils get to flying these missiles to destroy Babylon and other parts of the earth. And if you don't get hit with a missile, you say you're not in a land where the missiles don't hit, like South America. Well, you're gonna have to deal with the shaking of the earth and tsunamis and all type of shit. Wow, nuclear fallout. Right. You know, it ain't gonna be it ain't gonna go back to the regular scheduled program once the missiles hit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the most devastating thing to hit the planet Earth ever.
The scripture said about the first world, the first death, all that had breath died.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody surviving except for the elect.
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't on them ships, then it's over for you, man.
Yeah.
It is.
It won't be one survivor left in Babylon. You know, you're gonna have people around the world still living, but they're gonna be catching holy hell. You know what I'm saying? Drowned, the ground opening up, trees falling on shit, buildings coming down, all type of shit.
Volcano eruption spilled over.
Yeah.
Stones came out of it and spilled up.
It's gonna be a whole mess. All right, a whole mess, man. That was it.
Verse 11, it says, and smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
That's right, meaning you're gonna be tormented in that flame, and the flame is gonna go up forever and ever, meaning it's gonna be burning for a long time. That's why this place is gonna be a monument, right? It's gonna be a monument of wickedness. Okay.
Huge altar.
Yeah.
Burning.
And it's gonna become the biggest desert on the planet. You done? You had something else?
Yeah, that's it. I didn't.
All right, con. Okay, so with that, we're gonna give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the whole full elect. Shalom, shalom.
Yeah, but the snow.